Tone's question right here. Which OT you got your eye in the draft on? Oh, I think we might get someone.
And coming on the mic now, we got Hall of Fame quarterback and HBCU graduate Doug Williams. Doug, how you feeling?
I'm doing good, man. How you all feeling?
I'm great. So my first question is not exactly Commanders related, but it's HBCU related. I'm a Bowie State Bulldog. You're a Grambling Tiger. How important do you feel it is to connect the HBCU culture to the NFL?
Well, it's big. When you look at the history of the NFL, you look at the NFL Hall of Fame, you got about 30 guys that have gone to HBCU that are in that Hall of Fame. And when you think about that many guys in such a small community, I think that in itself resonates. So I'm thankful for the NFL for what they're doing with the black colleges these days. Something that probably they should have been doing, but they're putting forth an effort to make sure that the black colleges get recognized. That's good.
And Mr. Williams, it's a pleasure to have you on. The next question I want to ask you is, what are your thoughts on the direction of this organization? Right, we officially changed our name. We're now the Washington Commanders. Now we have obviously Jason Wright in tow. Ron Rivera is still here. What are your thoughts on the direction of where this team is going? And do you see us potentially getting to the playoffs really soon?
Well, number one, I think all the fans should look at where we are. We don't have the old name anymore. It's not there. Neither one of the names. We are the Commanders. So we got to put our arms around it and say, hey, that's who we are. Remember the burgundy and gold. Remember the history of this organization. We got a lot of good players now. Ron Revere's doing a great job with the guys. So they just got to rally up. We got a quarterback. That's what we wanted. That's what we needed. And tonight is one of those nights that we got to see what we're going to do. And I think whoever we get is going to propel us to a situation where we can win this conference year in and year out.
And you've been around this franchise and this organization for so long. You've seen this area grow and change so much. So over the years, what could you say has been your favorite part of DC?
You know what? Since I've been here, I came here in '86, man, and since I've been here, this district have put their arms around me. And I just appreciate the fans here. We got a lot of dedicated fans. Now, it hadn't gone the way they would like for the last couple of years, but I do believe now that the fans are going to be here, the team going to do what they have to do, and we're going to get off to a good start, and we're going to find a way to win.
And you mentioned the quarterback that we now have in Carson Wentz. What are your thoughts on him? What do you bring to the table for our Washington Commanders organization, and potentially even Terry as well? What are your thoughts on Terry and potentially us re-signing him this offseason?
Well, I think first of all, you talk about Terry, there's no doubt in my mind, I think we're going to find a way to sign Terry. You got to have Terry, because what he means to this team, what he's been to this team, and what he stands for. On the quarterback situation, getting Carson Wentz in here, there's no doubt in my mind we upgraded tremendously. There's no knock on Heineken, not at all. But at the same time, it is a kudos to Carson. And I think Carson give us an opportunity to propel ourselves to the playoffs. I think it gives us hope. I think he can find a way to propel us to 3 or 4 more wins that we didn't get last year. So I think that in itself speaks volumes.
Well, in the last 2 years, while this whole rebranding process has been going on, there has been significant progress on the field. Like, the team won the NFC East in 2020, came close again in 2021. What do you feel like is the main key to keeping that progress and keeping it up?
Well, the bottom line is making sure we sign the guys that helped us get to that point. We can't afford to let guys get out of here. Just got to find a way to sign them, along with bringing in guys that can make the team a lot better. That's something that Martin Mayhew and Ron got to figure out. But at the end of the day, we got enough good players, good young players around here for this team to go do this for the next few years as far as winning.
And we don't want to keep you for too much longer, Mr. Williams, but I wanted to ask you this question on a personal note. So I know you've worked with Jason Wright a lot in the past and stuff, and so he is a true. I mean, you're a hero. He's a hero. Both of you guys are heroes. I'm a U Chicago alum. He's a U Chicago alum as well. He went to the Booth School. I was wondering what it's been like to work with Jason over the last couple of years, and what has the day-to-day, I guess, work been like as well?
Well, first of all, we got to look at this from a realistic standpoint. Jason Wright is the first African-American president in the National Football League. That in itself speaks volume. And to be able to sit down and talk to him about certain things and what we need to do and what he wants me to do, you can't beat that, because why? I'm coming from the president, and that says a lot. You look around this league, man, and what the NFL has done over the last few years has not rep African Americans, but for us here at the Washington Commanders, for us to stand out and go out and pick up Jason Wright, who there's no doubt in my mind, smart as a whip, can get it done. He knows what has to be done, and I tell you what, you look at his whole staff from a diversity standpoint, it stands out.
Well, we don't want to keep you too long, but I got to say this while you're here. We are the Commanders.
We are.
Feels good to say that, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Thank you so much for your time, Doug.